Mug up causes stress. Mug up fails. Mug அடித்தல் மன அழுத்தத்தை உண்டாக்கும் மற்றும் தோல்வி தரும். Watching videos without subscribing is injurious to health. Subscribe செய்யாமல் வீடியோ பார்ப்பது உடல் நலத்திற்கு தீங்காகும். Hey guys, this is Vishakan from Math Haters Club. In the previous video we have seen a lot of stuff about Fibonacci series. But some people have a doubt that where it was invented and who invented that. And this episode will contain some math. So be cautious. Let's go. This Fibonacci series was invented by an Indian named Pingala before 1300 years. And that was amazing. In the Western world, it was known as the Fibonacci series because it was invented by a person named Leonardo Pisano, whose other name is Fibonacci. This series has a lot of patterns in it. Let's find one by one. When you take the first number 0, when you square that, you'll get the answer as 0, and 1, which is 1, 1, 4, 9, 25, 64, and so on. Can you find any pattern in this series? No. There is no specific pattern in the series. But when you add the first two numbers, if you put it down, and the next two, next, and if it keeps on going, and these numbers will be there in the Fibonacci series again, alternatively. That's so interesting. Okay, let's see how Fibonacci series works geometrically. If 0 doesn't have any value, so we can eliminate that. Let's take the first number 1. For an example, we can form a square with 1 centimeter and 1 centimeter. And I'm forming the another square with 1 centimeter and 1 centimeter. Now, when you look at the top portion of this, it will add up to 2. And I'm bringing the 2 here to form a square. Now when I see this left side, 2 plus 1, which will be 3. So I'm forming a square with 3. And if you look at the bottom side, 3 plus 1, and which is equal to 5. So I'm bringing this 5 to form a square. And if you look at the right side, 5 plus 1 plus 2, which will be 8. So when you look at the top side, 8 plus 2 plus 3, which is 13. So I'm forming a square again. At the last, when you look at the left side, it will form 21, so I'm forming a square again. I have formed this diagram with squares alone, but if you look at it, it forms a rectangle. This rectangle is actually called golden rectangle of Fibonacci. You know that diagonals are the lines which join the two opposite corners of a square. Let us start joining the diagonals of all the squares starting from 1. It will form a spiral-like thing, and which is called as the golden spiral of Fibonacci, or in other words, God's fingerprint. What is so special there? If you take a Milky Way galaxy picture or a cyclone formation from the space or a fingerprint, you can observe the golden spiral on them. Here comes the guy about whom we have discussed in the previous video, and I think you have got it. Yes, and this is how he is related to math. The spiral. The shell of a snail has been constructed in such a way that it can amplify the sound what it gets. When you go to a seashore and if you find this shell and if you keep it on the ears, it will amplify the ambient sound around you, and this structure will do this. If you take the human ear, you can find the golden spiral on them. Based on the mutation, humans have to be really cautious about the enemies. This structure of the ears helps them to hear from 360 degree to make them really cautious. If you like this video, subscribe to the Math Haters Club and click the bell icon. Post your comments in the comment section below. See you soon.